You're over 60 and something feels off. Your energy is fading. You wake up without that familiar signal down there. But your doctor says you're fine. So what's really going on? What if I told you it's not your age? It's what you're eating every single day that's secretly draining your testosterone like a slow leak. Let me show you the 3 foods most men over 60 eat that are quietly stealing their manhood. Martin was 68 when he first noticed something wasn't quite right. He wasn't sick. He didn't have any major health problems. But every morning, he'd wake up feeling just a little less like himself. No more early morning energy. No more hello from his body down there. No sense of drive or alertness that used to kick in when the sun came up. He shrugged it off at first, chalked it up to aging. It's just what happens after 60, he thought. But weeks turned into months. And the fog didn't lift. Martin didn't feel old. But something inside him did. And he didn't know why. His doctor ran blood work. Everything came back normal. No testosterone therapy prescribed. No diagnosis to treat. But Martin knew something was changing. And one afternoon, in my office, he asked me quietly, "Could it be something I'm doing wrong every day?" That was when he came to see me. My name is Dr. Evelyn Hart. I'm a board-certified urologist with over 25 years of clinical experience helping senior men restore their testosterone naturally without drugs, without gimmicks, and without shame. I specialize in hormone health, prostatakare, and natural blood flow support for men over 60. And what I told Martin that day changed everything. The answer? Yes. And in Martin's case, it was something he was eating. The hidden hormone thieves. Testosterone isn't just about libido. It's the hormone that fuels motivation, muscle, energy, confidence, and even mental clarity in men. After age 60, your levels naturally begin to drop about 1% per year. But for many men, that drop is far steeper and faster than it should be. Why? Often, it's not about age. It's about daily exposure to hidden testosterone disruptors, many of which come straight from your plate. Let's talk about 3 foods that most older men eat. Foods that quietly sabotage testosterone production without you even knowing it. Food 1. Processed vegetable oils like canola or soybean oil. You'll find these in just about everything: salad dressings, margarine, chips, crackers, frozen meals, and restaurant food. They're cheap, they don't spoil fast, and they're loaded with omega-6 fatty acids. Here's the problem. When omega-6 fats are consumed in excess, especially without enough omega-3 to balance them, they trigger chronic inflammation in the body. Inflammation is one of the fastest ways to suppress the Leydig cells in your testes, the cells responsible for making testosterone. Worse still, studies show these oils can lead to increased oxidative stress in the testes themselves, literally damaging the machinery that makes your manhood hormone. You may think you're eating healthy, but if your heart-healthy cooking oil is canola, you may be sabotaging your testosterone at every meal. What I recommend instead? Use extra virgin olive oil or avocado oil. Both are rich in antioxidants and support testosterone rather than fight it. Food 2. Soy-based products: tofu, soy protein, soy milk. Soy contains compounds called phytoestrogens, plant-based chemicals that mimic estrogen in the body. Now, this is where things get tricky. Some research suggests moderate soy intake isn't harmful. But for men over 60 with already declining testosterone levels, any estrogen-like interference can tip the hormonal balance, and not in your favor. In fact, one study published in Fertility and Sterility found that men who consumed high levels of soy protein experienced significantly reduced sperm count and testosterone within just weeks. Even more concerning, many older men switched to soy milk or tofu, believing it's a healthier alternative to meat or dairy, without realizing the impact on their hormones. That innocent-looking tofu stir-fry might be flooding your body with estrogen-like compounds just when you need testosterone the most. Better alternative. Try fermented soy in small amounts like miso or tempeh. Or better yet, switch to almond milk, oat milk, or organic eggs and lean meat for protein. Food 3. Excess refined sugar, especially in the morning. This one stings because it's in your coffee creamer, toast, juice, and cereals. When you consume high amounts of refined sugar, especially in the morning, your body releases a surge of insulin to stabilize your blood sugar. But insulin and testosterone don't play well together. Insulin spikes cause a suppression of the hypothalamic pituitary gonadal axis, the hormonal command center that regulates testosterone production. One study in clinical endocrinology found that a single 75 g dose of sugar caused testosterone levels to plummet by up to 25% for 2 hours in healthy men. One sweet breakfast can crash your testosterone before the day even begins. And over time, these daily crashes add up, leaving you drained, foggy, unmotivated, and unable to feel like yourself. What to do instead? Start your morning with protein plus fat instead of sugar. Try pasture-raised eggs with avocado, or a smoothie with berries, nuts, and unsweetened almond milk. The turning point. When Martin came back to see me 6 weeks later, he looked different. He was standing straighter. His skin looked better. And most importantly, that light in his eyes had returned. "I didn't know food could do this," he said. All he did was cut back the 3 foods we just discussed. Swapped out canola oil for olive oil, replaced soy milk with almond milk, traded his sugary breakfast for protein-rich eggs. And the result? He said, "I feel like I got a part of myself back, a part I didn't realize I'd lost." Martin didn't need testosterone injections. He just needed to stop poisoning his hormones at the breakfast table. Science recap expert. Let me recap this in plain terms. Your testosterone levels are not doomed just because you're 60 plus. But if you continue to eat foods that cause chronic inflammation like processed oils, hormonal disruption like soy, insulin spikes from sugar, you're stacking the odds against your manhood every day. But the good news is this: your body still wants to make testosterone. You just have to stop blocking it. It's not about fear. It's about control. You're not powerless, and you're not broken. You're just living in a food environment that never cared about your hormones, and that's okay. Because now you know, when you understand that your daily choices, even something as simple as your cooking oil or your breakfast, can either support or sabotage your testosterone, you take back control, and that's what this is really about. Not chasing youth, not taking magic pills, but reclaiming your energy, drive, confidence on your terms. Here's the truth. You don't need to overhaul your entire life to protect your testosterone. You just need to make a few intentional shifts, starting with what's on your plate. Remember Martin? He didn't take a single pill. He just removed the silent saboteurs, inflammatory oils, hormone-disrupting soy, and refined sugars that hijacked his mornings. Within weeks, his energy improved. His confidence returned. And that quiet spark, the one he thought was gone for good, started to flicker again. Because testosterone isn't just a number, it's how you move, how you think, how you feel like a man even after 60. So today, I invite you to do one simple thing. Look at your next meal. Is it helping your hormones or hurting them? This journey isn't about perfection. It's about progress. Small changes, made consistently, lead to lasting transformation. And you don't have to do it alone. If this video spoke to you, if you felt even a small shift inside, please subscribe, hit the like button, and share this with another man over 60 who deserves to feel like himself again. And in the next video, I'll show you the 3 foods that boost testosterone naturally and how to build a hormone-friendly morning routine that energizes your body from the moment you wake up. Your body isn't broken. It's waiting for you to give it what it truly needs. Let's give it that chance together.